What are your obsessions?
As you know, and have been fairly dismissive about, my love of astrology.
Oh.
This is from someone who believes in space!
I would like to point out my earlier answer. I've always had a very clear delineation between fantasy and reality, thank you.
Don't crack that! Come on!
But you see what I hate about this star sign rubbish is you go.
I don't go yet. I know you're going to go.
Aquarius.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, but I'm not a typical Aquarius. But that's because I've got Libra rising. And if you're not a typical Libra rising, you've got Aries up your bum, or you've got. Oh, well, you see, because of the hour I was born, and I've got Gemini in my back pocket, and it's all. There's get-out clauses everywhere you go. It's absolute nonsense. And then, of course, if none of comes of it, you just conveniently forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
The one in 365 days in the year that you do meet a tall, dark stranger, you go, you see? Mystic Meg was right. Were I to do my Room 101, that would be at the top of the list. That and interactive news programmes. That some lunatic from Cheam can text in about what they think about the G8 summit. And it gets read out. It's fair enough when Channel 5 do it, but News 24 do it now.
Well. So just to recap, David is an Aries. And a rather typical one at that. Okay, we'll agree to disagree on how wrong you are.
Doctor Who fans, David Tennant fans, good news, 2 weeks' time, he's back in again. The Dream Team, the radio Dream Team are reuniting. He's going to be co-hosting the breakfast show in 2 weeks' time. And he's back on Sunday night at 9 o'clock, second part of Single Father. We've got rave reviews this week. But enough of that. Went out for lunch with the lightweight yesterday. I'm looking here at the receipt.
Oh, right, yeah.
He'd accidentally forgotten his wallet as well.
Oh, had he?
Scottish. Who do you think ate what? 1 cheeseburger, 1 large vegetarian salad.
You're the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
He's the vegetarian salad.
You got it, baby. And then the rest of it is drinky poos, apart from he insisted halfway through ordering a trifle. I'm not making up. I will take a picture of this. You will see it there. To wash down that large vegetarian salad, a trifle. He's an actor. And then about 6 o'clock, I said, I've got to go home now. And he was like, no, stay. I said, I've got to go home. The show starts in 12 hours' time. It's bedtime today. I'm going. He said, can you get us a large bottle of water, please? Because he needs to freshen up, as he said. So he was due to have dinner with Richard Wilson, the actor. Poor Richard Wilson. You know, being confronted with a big, drunken Scottish lightweight, old Tipsy Tennant. To be fair, I've got a very funny tweet just come here, in here from Chris Heath. Christian, in his defence, the pints he was drinking were bigger on the inside than they looked from the outside. That's very funny. That's great. Thank you very much for that. And as he got up to shake my hand and say goodbye, he stumbled. And I saw it and started laughing. He started going, oh, I don't want to be hearing, you know, that you said that I fell over on the show and all that. And obviously this played on his mind last night, because then, later on the evening, good to know that David Tennant also does drunk dialing, like the rest of us. He left this voicemail message.
Hello, Christian. It's TG here. Listen, assuming that this is on your answer phone, so one has to be ready for you to play this out on the air tomorrow morning, I'd like to point out to all the listeners, all the people of Great Britain, that you were the one who fell over earlier today. I am very sober. Obviously, we don't talk about many of the things we talked about today on air. You know that. Come on. And we certainly don't talk about the project that we talked about, which isn't talked about. We don't talk about that.
I'm not talking about it.
You know that. You know that. It's time to go to the news. Here's Tumsy Smiley. Bye.
Tumsy got a mention as well. Not poor old Bells. If he's seen and listens to this right now, wouldn't he? I'm the permanent newsreader there. I'm going to send an email to Richie. Can you get him to re-record the voicemail message? So you need to have in your mind, you know, he does... Do you think he sounds tipsy there? Is it Tipsy Tennant?
Well, his his delivery is so swift, and but that was paused and mumbling and like me, really.
Protesting too much as well.
Oh, yeah.
This is the sound I think that was in his head. You know, this is the kind of sound I think of when you're tipsy. You know, now listen to the message.
Hello, Christian. It's DT here. Listen, assuming that this is on your answer phone, so one has to be ready for you to play this out on the air tomorrow morning. I'd like to point out to all the listeners, all the people of Great Britain, that you were the one who fell over.
I did not fall over.
Earlier today. I am very sober.
All right.
Obviously, we don't talk about many of the things we talked about today.
Oh, I bet.
On air, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. And we certainly don't talk about the project that we talked about, which isn't talked about. We don't talk about that.
No one has.
You know that.
Yep.
You know that. It's time to go to the news. Here's Tumsy Smiley. Bye.
In 7 minutes' time. Tumshy's made up with that. I've isolated the little thing. This is how I'm going to get into the news at 8 o'clock today.
It's time to go to the news. Here's Tumsy Smiley.
If I had to, say who's the most serious and who's the goofball, you'd probably think that David is the more serious, but I think I bring out the worst in him.
David, yeah, I've